So there is still one more quest. For every child, a star. I said I would get this done all tonight, and we're gonna get it done tonight. There I was thinking that today would be a wonderful day, and who should appear before me but the warrior of darkness himself. You've been keeping busy killing eaters and wardens. We've heard all about it, and been singing your praise the whole while. Though you've not been content to make a difference that way alone, have you? You've been indispensable to all five facets, from what the artisans have been telling me. Yeah. Speaking of the crystalline mean, believe me when I say that we cannot thank you enough, my friend. If compliments put you off, then why don't I trouble you with a request instead? An odd but inevitable one, given that it's been a century since we've had the privilege of a proper night sky. It's great and grand to be sure, but some of the children aren't taking to the change well. The dark is a strange and unfamiliar thing, and they see their worst fears hiding in the deeper shadows. So I have a mind to show them that they needn't fear the night. Interested in lending us a hand? Of course. It's wonderful, because I haven't an inkling how to proceed. I myself was born after the flood. I have honestly no idea how people used to deal with this sort of thing. Why don't you start by speaking with some of the children I mentioned? Ask them what it is about the night that bothers them, and we'll take it from there. Of course. It can be scary sometimes, but like I said, I talked about this before actually with someone. That the night and I'm going all over the place, just in one area. That the night in the first is actually much more calming and caring. Because we've seen how horrible the light is, and now it's like the darkness is here, and it's like, yeah. Like, you don't have to worry about the darkness. What is the matter, mister? I don't know, the night sky is pretty to look at, I suppose, but I have my own room, you see. And when I go to sleep at night in it by myself, it's a little scary. And when you hear something in the dark, you can't always tell who or what it is, you know? It's like if it's my little brother or a ghost. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you want? Am I afraid of the night? Me. It's just the sky getting dark. What's so curious about that? All the adults are happy about it too, so if they're not worried, why should I be? I mean, it's not easy walking in the dark when you need to take a piss. Yeah, that is a thing. Even adults deal with that. But that's only because I'm afraid of bumping into something. It's not like I'm terrified of some evil monster grabbing me when I'm not looking, no. Hey, mister, there's something you want to say? Do you think the night is scary? Of course it's scary, even if you close the curtains. Even if you closed the curtains when you were indoors, it never got as dark as it does now. It's so hard to go to sleep now, not knowing what might be out there. It's all the same. They're just scared that they're so used to the light always being there and like illuminating everything, and you knew everything going on. Especially if somebody walked past your window, it's like you would know, but in the dark, it's like you don't know who's at your window. Back already? So what did our little ones have to say? Probably need to make a light. And that all makes sense, even the heaviest curtains never quite shut out the light. So we haven't been sleeping in true darkness for a good long while now. At their age, it's all too easy for your imagination to run wild and put strange ideas in your head. Every little noise could be attributed to a slavering beast or worse. Right then, I think we know enough to put our people to work. It's time for the dedicated artisans of the crystal mean to come together and create new products to put our children's minds at ease. It sounds like a wonderful idea. Up to now, we've devoted the bulk of our research and manpower to shoring up our defenses against sinners. But now that the danger posed by that menace is much reduced, I think we can afford to diversify our efforts. After all, it'll be the children who build upon our legacy in this new world of ours. Besides, I imagine the solutions we'll develop will serve just as well to aid adults in living and working throughout the night. First order of business will be to inform the leaders of the respective facets, brief them on the task at hand, and offer them whatever assistance they require. The good captain returns, come to rescue me from a life of momentous toil and drudgery. Thank the gods for that. Precious few people are so skilled in the art of conversation as you. The children are afraid of the dark, but the dark affords such ample opportunities for the creatures of the night to hunt in. Now that I think about that, that could well be the problem, couldn't it? On the other hand, if we can help the children overcome their fears, they'll surely delight in these new opportunities to study countless nocturnal creatures. The question is, how best to go about it? Well, never you mind the minute. I'll come up with my own unique approach soon enough. No need for you to trouble yourself. Okay. Ronald, how does this morning find you? Is this a social call, or do you have a commission to make? I see. Indeed, the creativity of a child's imagination is unrivaled. And the darkness makes for quite the canvas. I'm sure they have thought up all manner of terrifying creatures. That reminds me, I've got to tell Naughty again to stop roaming about at night. If the children keep bumping into it, they're going to be too terrified to relieve themselves at night. Or so terrified, they do it before they make it to the facilities. Back to this project of ours, honestly. I think we can handle this all by ourselves. I know Kendra asked you to help us out, but everything you've done for us, I think it's past time we've proved how far we've come. I mean, really. Head to the stairs, have a cup of tea, or a pint of ale. Even relax and leave the labor to someone else for a change. Can't do that. Gotta keep going. Hey, Ronald. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're getting sweet on me. Well, so kind of wants us all to pitch in and find a way to comfort the little ones jumping at shadows. Good for her. It's not as though I don't understand. Even big, strong adults like you and me have imaginations that can run wild, especially in the dark of night. Got that right. No need to consult with the others, though. I'll take the lead in this. I don't mind to show you and her what we can do. You just sit back and wait. You'll see, Ronald. The thing more beautiful and impressive than yours, truly, is the masterpiece we'll forge for the children. Hello, Ronald. Got business with the Pulse of Fishing or with me personally? Something to put the little ones' minds at ease in the dark. So it happens I might have come across something ideal. I need to cobble together this and that first, though it'd still be a largely natural solution. But one I'm content the children will enjoy. Yes. I think this might work. I'll not need long though. I will need to. Oh, I should say no more, but it is surprising. I think I promise you won't. I promise you won't be disappointed. Ronald. How wonderful it is to see you again. Come to while away the quiet hours discussing Amaro husbandry, husbandry. The children are afraid of the night. Interesting, very interesting. I wonder if some of the younger uh, Amaro are of similar mind. I will have to consult with Skip just in case. Wait, what were we talking about again? Ah, yes, the key factors which determine whether or not certain recesses traits manifest in a given Amaro. No, children. It's a joke, a joke. When you give me that look, it's a joke. Rest assured that this project, Alley the Children's Fair, shall have my undivided attention. I should think myself more than capable of determining and crafting the perfect solution. I was a child once, after all, and indeed, I am arguably still a child at heart. Did you manage to speak with everyone? I don't intend for them to develop individual solutions. It's sounding more like a competition than a collaborative effort. On the other hand, if they're so motivated to demonstrate their abilities, no way to deny them. At least you'll get 5 choices. This is your fault, really. If one of you hadn't gone and inspired them. Anyway, let's call the children together. The rotunda, rotunda, for the unveiling. You'll wait with them too, won't you? I think the artisans are doing this as much for you as they are for them. Of course. Whoa, what the? It's so pretty. Oh, it's a lantern. Of course, for the finest smiths in all of Lakeland. I wager a little project like this is less troublesome than breaking in a pair of boots. I like the light of this one. It's nice and warm. As you're a young man of refined taste, the light is a product of an alchemical reaction that can be sustained with minimal effort, generating a softer light that will not inconvenience the Amaro in our care. I think this one's the best. They all made lanterns. Here it is, isn't it? If it stops working, you need to bring it to me, and I'll get it back in working order straight away. Oh, glowing flower? I've never seen one of these. I bet you've never seen something so amazing before, have you? But this is only the beginning, if you like. I can teach you all kinds of rare and wondrous plants. Talk about things you've never seen before. How does it glow like that? What? Believe it or not, it's seaweed. A unique variety that glows in the dark. I first discovered it when fishing off the coast of Calusia. Curious methods notwithstanding, what matters is that the children all seem delighted, don't you think? My father looked so happy when he saw the night sky, so even though down, I was scared. I didn't want to say anything. It's hard. It's not so bad though. So long as we've got all those little lights up there and ours down here, it's like a whole new world when the sun's not out. A new world with new things to see and places to explore. And we wouldn't have it if the night never came in the first place, would we? What are those? So many explosions. They're like flowers blooming. They probably haven't been able to use fireworks in a long time. For 100 years. A little surprised I cooked up for the children, but the exarchs helped. Fireworks and a taste of home for you, I'm told. Please keep in mind that technically you're supposed to have this quest line done before 5.3. That's why she says exarchs help. The meme was all I had after I lost my own child, along with my husband. All the love I would have given them, I poured into my work for the Christian instead, hoping to fill the hole in my heart, and at least help me to pretend it wasn't there. Whether it was right or wise to try, I don't know. But seeing these little ones' face light up in the dark, I feel I can finally say I don't regret it. There's still would have enjoyed this, I reckon. But they'd want us to enjoy it for ourselves too, as would all other loved ones who couldn't be with us here today. Remember, Ronald, the best way to honor the dead is to live. The Golden Bean. Alright, I gotta admit, that was a good story. Those were good stories. Like I said, I'm kinda glad that crafting and gathering is getting like interesting stories and stuff, but so did that give me a what you call it? A multi-pass? Mm-hmm. It did. It actually did give me a title. Where is it? Fire titles. The multifaceted. And that's it. We're done. It's a shame though, because I wanted to do the other quest line, the Black Meat's quest line, but it is way too late. But at least I got Shadowbringer's crafting and gathering done. Probably sometime tomorrow we'll look at the. Yeah, I still got a lot to do. But at least we're well on our way to getting stuff done. So, in a way. But that's it for now. I gotta get to bed. It's after 2 a.m. Good night.